Good morning, 8 degrees at 9 o'clock. Chance of showers and 12. I'm Dave Dawson. This is your news in XM Country. Wanting to make sure Alberta's healthcare is the best that it can be. Premier candidate Gary Mars says it's the top priority in our province. He hopes to better it with a program for people to access specialists and surgeries quicker. He hopes that Albertans have more control of their personal health.
Improving people's access to their own health records will give them a more active role in their own health. A new wellness innovation fund for community organizations will help keep people healthy. A tuition refund will be offered to students that qualify in family or community medicine who contract to work in rural Alberta.
Mars says it doesn't stop at healthcare. He wants Alberta's resources to carry them as a premier trading partner with the world market. An update on the drug bust on Poplar Drive in Whitecourt earlier this week. A 25-year-old man, a 35-year-old woman, and an 18-year-old girl have been hit with numerous charges. Police seized coke, marijuana, drug paraphernalia, a taser, several other weapons, and thousands of dollars in cash. The three were also hit with trafficking charges. Whitecourt's Hilltop High School modernization is complete. Yeah, finally. After 3 years of construction, moving staff and students around, blocking off hallways, the project is done. Northern Gateway Superintendent Kevin Andrea talks about what you can expect.
Much bigger gymnasium. In terms of classroom space, there's been an increase in classroom space. The school administrative suite has been increased in terms of its size because the school was built many years ago and didn't accommodate that. And of course, the opportunity to offer elective programming has increased significantly too.
Andrea wanted to thank the staff and students for their patience over the years and encourages you to go check out the new digs. Fort Assiniboine may not have high school students anymore, but might have them again down the road. Pembina Hills Division made the decision to have grades 10 to 12 a bus to Barhead Comp started this year. Superintendent Egbert Stang says the high school could be back sooner than you think.
We would look at trying to phase back parts for sure of program delivery to kids in grade 10, 11, and 12 through video conferencing and other methods.
Stang says he'd like to see local students stay close to home.
Once we had a chance to make sure that we had all those things set up and established. And so we said we would be doing that within a 3-year framework. And, of course, that's one of the things that we're looking at is how can we provide programming for kids so that we don't have to bus them all the time and that they can stay closer to their communities and community schools.
Much like San Gudo School, Fort Assiniboine is now a K-9. A report into June's Stanley Cup ride recommends the City of Vancouver add some more surveillance cameras when it hosts large events. Study says the closed-circuit cameras can help officials coordinate the response as well as make it easier for the police to identify suspects when cooler heads prevail. A separate incident independent report concluded police were quickly overwhelmed by massive crowds, which left them unable to prevent the riot once things began spiraling out of control. Third time's a charm, I guess, right? Oh, boy. In the markets, light sweet crude for October, $87.50 a barrel. Natural gas, $4.01 per gigajoule in the Canadian dollar, $1.02 against the greenback. In sports, Toronto Blue Jays made the Hot Bats into Yankee Stadium tonight, following an 8-6 win over Baltimore last night. A private funeral will be held in Nashville on Sunday afternoon for Wade Belak. The body of the ex-NHL enforcer was found Wednesday in Toronto hotel after an apparent suicide. Belak, who was 35, he leaves a wife and 2 daughters aged 7 and 5. After a 14-year career with 5 NHL teams, he was preparing to span the coming season as a hockey broadcaster in Nashville. Authorities in Minnesota say Winnipeg Jets defenseman Dustin Byfuglien was arrested on a suspicion of boating while intoxicated. A Minnesota native was arrested just before midnight Wednesday and released from custody a few hours later. He has not formally been charged. Byfuglien had 20 goals, 33 assists with Atlanta last season. A hefty dose of junior hockey is coming your way today. 6-0 Drayton Valley Thunder will host the 2-time defending Interflex Cup champ Spruce Grove Saints to conclude their preseason. Tonight, Drayton already beat them twice so far, including on Wednesday night. And at Barhead, AJHL season begins next Friday. A Whitecourt Wolverines fall camp kicks off tonight at 5 at the Scott Safety Center, with the team hosting an AJHL exhibition game, Spruce Grove St. Albert, Sunday at 2. It's the final race of the year for the San Gudo Speedway this weekend. Action kicks off at 1 tomorrow. Gates open 11 on Sunday. Family pricing is available. Listen to our Speedway report tonight after 5. And on Tuesday at 5, not Monday, a special time due to the Labor Day long weekend. And it is Labor Day, which means CFL football. When this is probably the best weekend of football next to when the playoffs start. BC Toronto kick off the Braley Bowl tonight. As I call it, Dave Braley owns both teams. So there you go, la-di-da. Bombers and Riders go head-to-head from Regina Sunday at 2, and the Askies and Stamps will clash in a battle for first place in the West, which it could be. That'll be a good one. It's in Calgary. A rubber match for that is next Friday back in Edmonton. And Montreal Hamilton also go head-to-head on Monday. And weather-wise, probably looking at, might see some showers today. A bit of a cooler day at 12 degrees. This weekend's going to be beautiful, though. Details next.
This weather update is brought to you by Boston Pizza in Whitecourt. On all delivery and takeout orders, buy one medium or large pizza and get the second one of equal or lesser value half price.
And whatever you're doing this weekend, you will enjoy the weather. 12 today, might see some showers in the afternoon, down to 1 tonight, pretty chilly. Might need to put the heat on. I don't know. I got my long johns on this morning. So 22 tomorrow, or 19, tomorrow, sunny. Sunday, 22. Monday, partly cloudy. And 23. It is 8 through Edmonton, Onaway, Fox Creek, Marythorpe, Whitecourt, 7. Drayton Valley, Grand Prairie, Hinton, Jasper, Barhead, Swan Hills. And through Edson, the sun did rise 6:52. It will set tonight, 8:33. Weather details can be found online at xm105.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You can now follow me on Twitter as Dave_Shaw TV. That's where I'm headed. If you have a local sports tip or result, send it off to sports at xm105.com. Give our newsline a call, 706-1018, as your community station. And for the final time on these airwaves after 3.5 years with local news first, I'm Dave Dawson.